boom. RVD did make comments about the Jon Moxley Spike Bat situation.
And he's not wrong.
No, he's not, Sarah. I
And he
hate to.
defended himself against all these people that are so mad at him about it.
Yeah, so he was on. It was on One of a Kind with Rob Van Dam. He said that it wasn't wrestling to him. Obviously, it's sacrificing a lot for the business. I mean, that could be said about it. But the more AEW has been doing stuff like that, the more personally I feel I'd rather be associated with WWE than AEW. A couple years ago, it was like, man, they're growing, they're trying things to get up there. Then there's a feel that the inmates are running the prison, and it does. He does have a point there that for a while it seems like the inmates have been running the asylum.
And we've said that though, because
We have said that.
that was how the company started. It was very focused on allowing the talent to run things, because where they were before, either they were in the
But
indies or
everyone's
they were
building on one another,
WWE,
though.
like that was like a big change in AEW. But then we noticed that it did seem like there was a shift where it was like, okay, it looks like they're trying to like collaborate or whatever. Like, even if there isn't like a whole room of writers, it does look like they were trying to make things a little bit better, hence the growth that RVD is talking about. But they're right back to just like letting them do whatever they want. And it's been like that for a few months, I would say, at least. Because you could even argue like the Jungle Boy or Jack Perry stuff, where he like then went out and did the whole thing with the windshield and whatever, the glass. It was like everything is just a shot. It feels like basically since Punk left, all hell has broken loose, because they showed that footage.
Well, Tony Khan lost his marbles. That's
what I'm saying. Like, it feels like since Punk left, things have just been like progressively going down.
But the Death Rider story has legs. That's the issue. This was just a shock value in Jon Moxley being
but do we
an
need
absolute
that?
psychopath.
It
didn't need it.
And I think that's RVD's bigger point. Is we don't need these things. And people calling him a hypocrite because he was in ECW, he kindly pointed out again on his Twitter how he never participated in matches like this. He was never involved in like a barbed wire match. He never bladed in ECW. Like, he wasn't really that ECW the way when you automatically think of the trash can and the barbed wire bats and like the tables and whatever. It's like RVD wasn't remembered for that. It was more like he was extreme, because I would say like, yeah, he would do those things, but it was more of his style that was extreme, I would say.
He used the surroundings to his advantage.
Yes.
Like, he wasn't like, if a table was there, he was using one of his high flying moves or innovative moves to put you through the table, not just
they're
power
acting
bomb
like he was fucking Sabu or Raven or something.
Like,
you know what I mean?
He created the Van Daminator, which is, for anyone who doesn't know, you throw the chair up and then he kicks you against the head with it. That's not tax going through your skin.
Yeah. So that's what I mean. Like,
I mean?
I don't blame him for being kind of thrown off about this like backlash of people being like, well, you were in ECW. And it's like, when we think of the faces of extreme wrestling, you're not thinking of RVD in the same way as, like I said, of Sabu. Like, you're just not. They were not the same. They were not doing the same things. People think that this is somehow like because he's been involved with WWE more, that now he's just like sucking up to them. And I don't think that that's what it is. He's bounced back and forth for years. Like, I don't think he has a loyalty necessarily.
Go watch his interview with CVV, and that quote will make a hell of a lot more sense, because he's not biased. He is who he is. Like, he shoots it straight down the middle.
And I think he's also just like advocating for the safety of wrestling, because he was also he's dealt with injuries himself, which he spoke about, hence the whole conversation around apologizing to Shawn Michaels. But also, he was in ECW, so he saw like a lot of injuries that could have very easily been avoided. And this, like, when we talked about the Moxley spot, like, it could have been bad. It could have been very bad. So I don't think that it should be so controversial for somebody like Rob Van Dam to come out and be like, nah, I did not like that. Like, okay, That why do you care specifically so much what he has to say about it? If you liked it, then good. Who cares if RVD didn't? Like, okay.